guys, and welcome back. We are doing our second video for this week, which is X method, still factoring. So really you should have just got done with GCF and you should now be getting into this method. So we are taking trinomials and we're going to make them binomials. So instead of undistributing, we're going to do what was the original FOIL problem? So what two binomials did we multiply to get a trinomial? Since this is so new, I'm actually going to leave off GCF for today and tomorrow, and we're going to come back in with GCF on Friday, and then the week after spring break, we'll pick back up and we'll put these together. We'll put GCF and X method together. So here we go. Factoring trinomials when A equals 1. This is what we use this for, when A equals 1. Well, what is A? Okay, so the standard form of a trinomial is ax squared plus bx plus c. A, b, c. That's what we're looking at. Remember, we represent different integers and numbers with different letters. So x squared and x would have to be the same value. A, b, and c need to be completely different values. Got it? So go ahead and pause this video really quick just to go ahead and write these steps down because this is kind of a lot. It seems a little intimidating, but it's really not that bad. So steps 1, draw an X. Step 2, place C on top. C, clouds. C is the constant plus C. Step 3, place B on the bottom. Step 4, find the factors of C, which is that top number, which will make sense in a little bit. Step 5, take the factors of C and that add to give you B. So what two factors will give you B? What two numbers multiply to give you C, but add to give you B? That's what we're looking for. Write out your binomials. So it'll be x plus or minus a number, and then again, x plus or minus a number. And I'll wait until you finish writing. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 examples because honestly, this is kind of one of those things that once you've seen it once, it's kind of repetitive and it's not really gonna matter how many times I do it at that point. You're gonna have to do it to really understand it. So we're only gonna do 2 examples. Example 1. X squared plus 8x plus 12. So I actually should have put step 1 is to list out A, B, and C. I did not, and I feel bad for that, but yes. Step 1, actually list out A, B, and C. So A equals 1, B equals 8, and C equals 12. Notice the sign that's in front of the number, so 8 was positive, 12 was positive, so we left those positive. If it was a minus sign, those would be negative numbers. Okay, so you just need to know the sign in front of the number goes with the number. It doesn't just fall off. So now let's get into the actual steps. So step 1 is to draw an X, and we're actually going to draw an X. Step 2, place C up top in the clouds, which we're doing. Step 3, place B on the bottom, which we are doing. Next, we are finding the factors of C. And we're actually going to write those on the sides of the X. Okay, so find the factors of C. So I'm ignoring B completely at this point. I don't care about that 8 right now. I care about the 12 up top. So we have 12 times 1, 3 times 4, 6 times 2. Okay, so once I feel like I've listed out all of my factors, I'm good to go. So now I want to see what 2 factors, when I take the sum of the 2 factors, and they can only go to the factor that they're with. So 12 and 1 go together, 3 and 4 go together, 6 and 2 go together. You can't mix and match them, okay? I want to know which ones give me the sum of B. So which 2 numbers, if I add them, which 2 add up to give me 8? So 12 plus 1 does not add up to give me 8. So that's out. 3 plus 4 also, I'm a little short. 3 plus 4 is 7, so that's out. 6 plus 2, however, does give me 8. So now that I know that, I'm going to write my binomials out. So I want you to write parentheses, X, and then another set of parentheses, X, we have positive 6 and positive 2. So x plus 6 and x plus 2. That's it. If you're not sure if you got these right, use FOIL or your multiplication method to check. If you end up with the answer that you started with, then yeah, you got it right. But this is it. This is our x plus 6 times x plus 2 gave us x squared plus 8x plus 12. And that's it for that. So we're going to do one more example together and then you're on your own. Feel free to come back to this video and keep rewatching it if you need to, but the steps are not going to change. This is a really like by the book thing. Just find the steps. If you're not sure about factors, that is something that you're going to have to work on. If I didn't know the factors of 12, I would definitely start out 12 divided by 1, 1 and 12. 12 divided by 2, 2 and 6. 12 divided by 3, 3 and 4. And then I would say 12 divided by 5 would give me a decimal. Doesn't work. 12 divided by 6 is just 6 and 2. Once I do that turning point where I start getting the same numbers, I'm done. Okay? Also, watch out when your b is negative. One of your factors is going to have to be negative at that point. So just that'll come down to it when it comes down to it, okay? So second example, x squared plus 9x plus 20. So write out A, B, and C, 1, 9, and 20. Let's go ahead and draw out this x, C on top, B on bottom. C is 20, B is 9. So I am looking for the factors of C. So I'm looking for the factors of 20. So I know 20 times 1 is a factor. I know 2 times 10 is a factor. And I know 5 times 4 is a factor. And that's it. So which two numbers can I add to give me 9? Well, I see that 20 plus 1 is 21. 2 plus 10 is 12, and 5 times 4 is 9. So then I write out my factors, x plus 5, x plus 4. If one of those numbers was negative, I would write negative. I would write x minus instead of x plus, but these are both positive. So again, to check, utilize FOIL or some other method. If you know already that you're going to struggle because you don't know how to factor, this would be a really great time just to practice factoring. Get online, type in factoring games, and just factor basic numbers. If you're not good at multiplying, then you're probably not going to be great at factoring, but I hope you are. I hope you learn, and I hope you study to get stronger in that skill. You are going to need it. Factoring is going to follow you through math. It's not one of those things that really goes away. So make sure you work on it. Bye guys, and have a great